Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another King of Reeds video. Girl, did y'all see my favorite Mama Pam over here getting it, honey? Sis was out here giving me the penguin from Batman, and I'm actually here for it. I love Mama Pam. I don't like her outfits, as you can tell. Sis was giving me the mad version of Santa Claus, but sis was out here get it. But I hope y'all enjoying y'all Thursday evening, Thursday night, or whatever time you're watching this. Girl, it's been an interesting week and not so interesting week. Like, it was some stuff I had to reread because I was not sure if this stuff was true. I was not sure if this story about Cardi B getting back with Offset was true, because I was like, since y'all had just filed divorce paperwork last month, like, at this point, it's not even if, it's when Offset does choose to cheat again. I don't want to talk about, I don't even want to hear sis talk about any of that, because I don't know, they act like they on Love and Hip Hop or something. But you got that going on. The Billboard Awards went on last night. I really didn't even know about it. Like, I don't know, there's no like an interest of watching any of these award shows, because like we're in the middle of a pandemic, and like just not having the audience there, it just feels like very odd watching it. I will say that Doja Cat did a wonderful job, and there's one thing that Doja Cat's going to do. Sis is going to perform. But some other political news we got to talk about. A couple of other things, the voting and stuff that's going in Georgia. The debate that's about to happen in probably the next hour or two. I hope y'all enjoying y'all week, girl. But before we get into any of the tea for today, let's go ahead and get into this mental check-in. So, what's going on, y'all? I appreciate y'all for being so what I need from you is understanding. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. I appreciate you all asking how I am and just loving the fact that I'm being authentic. I appreciate it. It's therapeutic for me to get in front of this camera and to be honest and tell y'all what's going on in my life. But I will say, every day we get a little bit better. I think as we get closer to the election, like, my nerves are on like pins and needles. Like, I'm just like, girl, I'm so ready for this to be over with. I'm ready to get an answer of what is going to go on. Coronavirus is ruining all of our lives, some mentally, some physically, and some like emotionally. Like, it's just all of us are literally fighting so many things right now, and it's like taking us all apart. Like, we're dealing with the usual stuff, and then we're also dealing with the disconnect that we're having. Like, I'm literally going through right now deciding if I want to go home for Thanksgiving or not. Like, I want to go home and visit my family. My father's birthday is actually tomorrow, and I want to go see them for Thanksgiving, but I really don't see that happening with these numbers going up. I think it will make me feel terrible if I was to go home and something was to happen to my parents. Like, even if it did not come from me, like, it would just be on my conscience, and my anxiety would not allow me to even take that chance. And it's bad, like, hearing my mother, you know, talk about, like, you're not coming, like, are you coming? Just makes me feel bad, but at the same time, I don't want to do anything that puts my family in any type of danger. And I miss them. I usually go home at least every 2-3 months or something, but I haven't been able to as much. And it's just a mess. But, girl, that's what's going on in my mind. I will be covering the debate. You know, you got both of the presidents doing both of them doing debates on their own. One, Trump doing his on NBC, and then you also got Biden doing his on, I think, ABC, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But I will be talking about that tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, girl. That's all I got for my mental check-in. Let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. So the tea for today is, before we even get started, I was on like scrolling and reading some stuff, and I was on Madame Noir's website, and I was actually looking up, I was watching Married to Medicine. I was watching season 2. I think me and Boo was watching like season 2 of Married to Medicine, and I was like getting like laughing at all the stuff that was going on with the past seasons and how long Mariah and Quad and them been getting into it. I was just amazed. But while I was watching this, I went on Madame Noir, and I was thinking about the article that I did back in 2017 about Lisa Nicole, where her voice, she had left a voicemail on a girl phone because her husband was, you know, cheating, all that. Y'all check it out. It's on kingreads.com as soon as you type it in Google. So Madame Noir gave me credit for that. and I appreciate that. I love it. Yes, as seen on Madame Noir. Come on, King Reed's brand. So while I was on Madame Noir, I saw an article and they were talking about Jason Lee. And apparently Jason Lee has been at Megan Thee Stallion. Apparently Jason Lee is saying that Megan Thee Stallion is aggressive and kind of just making it seem as though Megan Thee Stallion caused a man to shoot her for some reason. Jason Lee is one of the most vile people I have ever seen in my life. He is literally the Donald Trump of the blogging world. A whole bunch of talking but not really saying anything. Just ignorant, just colorist, stupid, and it's I don't even know what to say for somebody who is out here talking about a black woman being aggressive and all these things when you literally assaulted a black woman on Love and Hip Hop. Like, I don't get it. And what was confusing for me when I was reading this, shout out to the person who wrote this article. Let me pull their name up because they did a good job of just dragging the dog hell out of Victoria. Shout out to you. Because she was laying it out and just calling a spade a spade. Jason Lee is utter trash. And I'm not understanding for the life of me why Cardi B is hanging out with somebody like him. But like I told you all, Cardi B loves fans. If you look at, and you go look at her on Twitter, look at the people she follows. She follows like people who are very loyal to her and who are complete stans. Nobody that has no difference of opinions or anything, just folks who just stand her complete. And then she be wondering why the hell they asking her what she doing. They don't see you as a person. They see you as something that, like, they see you as a celebrity. They see you as a personality. They don't see you as human. No matter how many times they wish you a happy birthday. So this is not about Cardi B being friends with Jason Lee. It's just interesting that this man who seems to be the most anti-blackest blogger I have ever seen, or whatever he calls himself, literally called, I can't even think of her name off the top of my head right now, literally called a dark-skinned black child a gremlin. Like, colorist literally was out here defending Evelyn for, you know, the monkey comment about sis from Basketball Wives. Like, it's written everywhere, and I'm not understanding why people are going in interview. I don't understand why people are surrounded. I see why Beyonce ran a different way from you. I don't even know why you was invited to these places, but I'm not really surprised because they had other folks who are trash there. I cannot understand this man has the audacity to call Megan Thee Stallion or try to insinuate that Megan Thee Stallion is responsible for her own assault. I really need folks like Cardi B and people who've been around him to call this out. Like, this is not making any sense for this man, and his whole issue is him having a problem with him introducing Cardi B and Megan and saying that Megan has not been on her show, been on your show. Nobody's coming on your show, sis. You might have a bigger following than a lot of other bloggers, but you're not reputable. Like, nobody is coming on your show to talk. Nobody's really who has common sense is coming on. Anybody that's coming on you ain't got nowhere else to go and needs some type of visibility. But you're not you're not Wendy Williams. You're not anybody serious. You have no knowledge, you have no information, you literally stupid as hell. Like, and I cannot believe that Cardi B, but you know what? I can believe it. I can believe it. So, I can't. I'm really Jason Lee is just the worst of the worst. Like, girl, I would literally throw up on him if I ever see him like Sis did on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I would literally throw up mimosa juice if I was to see him, because he's just a disgusting, vile person. And like, I can't, online with Tasha, like Tasha K literally, and Tasha K has been saying some trash stuff about a lot of folks, but to call a dark-skinned child a gremlin is very intentional and further proves the point that you are a colorist asshole. And I can't deal with it. But y'all tell me, check out the article on Madame Noir's site. I might put it in the comments for y'all to check it out. And just, if you're following Jason Lee, Hollywood Unlocked, I'm asking you to unfollow and stop supporting that colorist ass blogger, because it's ridiculous out here. But moving on, other things to talk about. I did watch the Billboard Awards. Like I told you all, I love Doja Cat's performance. It was a couple other performances. Like, it was just kind of like fast. It was giving fast forward. I think, what's our girl name who won American Idol? Her in her Charmin's chic set that she was draped up in. Like, girl, I hated that outfit. I like her, but it's gonna be a no for me, girl. I did not like the outfit at all. But the applause stuff was very awkward, even though she had the button to turn the applauses on and all that. Were interesting. Demi Lovato performed, and there was some drama around Demi Lovato performing and her new song Commander-in-Chief or whatever. And then she had this message about what she had a message about? About voting. And they didn't have no problem with that. Apparently NBC cut some of the part off because she was, saying something about Trump. She was basically saying vote against Trump. And NBC, to seem like they're neutral, cut it, because you can tell people to vote, but you can't be out here telling folks to vote for a specific candidate. Which is interesting, because you've had other celebrities come out and rebuke Trump and say that, but I don't think you've ever heard them necessarily say, like, don't vote for him or something like that. I don't know. I didn't understand the reason for it, because I've seen a lot of folks be very political on NBC and other award shows, so I'm not really seeing the need to mute out Demi Lovato. I don't. I didn't. So I wonder how Demi feels about that. She released that song Commander-in-Chief. I'm not interested in hearing celebrities make songs about all of this. Girl, I ain't interested in that. We need something else. Redistribute them coins, girl. We ain't interested in y'all giving us these moods and stuff. Honestly, now I think about all the music that has been released. What happened to Black Pyramid? I ain't hearing that. Then you had the song with Pharrell and Jay-Z. That flopped. It's been a couple of songs. Like, these folks have been making this music around everything that's going on, and they think they Nina Simone or something. Like, they think they really in community and right here giving us conversations that they see on Twitter. Girl, it's a mess. But speaking of politics, let me talk about Miss Amy. Amy Coney Barret, whatever her name is. I love that I can be so foolish when I'm talking about this, because that's exactly how I'm finna be with Miss Amy. So I've been paying attention a little bit to the Supreme Court hearings. And sis Amy, she's probably going to be confirmed, more than likely. The Democrats do not have enough votes to keep her from getting, like, they don't. They need at least 2 or 3 Republican senators, and this just ain't happening. So sis is going to be confirmed. The Democrats do not have any tricks up their sleeve that they can use. The tricks they did have on their sleeve, they got rid of a couple of years ago. So it's just like they in a rock and a hard place. And I do think it is completely trash for us to be having hearings about a Supreme Court nomination, all of these things, when we don't have another stimulus check. We're not out here providing additional funding for unemployment for folks who have been waiting for unemployment since April. Like, I know of some folks who are backlogged. Like, these states need money. These states need assistance. Like, we are really in a fight for our lives right now. I think poverty has shot up almost 2%. And it's like 20-something% for Black and brown communities. And it's probably 20 more. It's probably like a 1/4%, 23, 24. And it's ridiculous. It should not be anything. We shouldn't even have poverty. We have too many resources for there to even be any type of poverty. But that's how capitalism works. That's why I'm very much against it. And I just cannot, I can believe that a system that is supposed to be out here taking care of us and protecting us is out here looking out for themselves rather than out here negotiating some type of relief bill for us. This is the system that they asked us to vote for. Both parties are not coming together on an agreement. Both party system is complete trash. All this, I really can't wrap my mind around it. I really cannot wrap my mind around, folks, literally, we have not had, the first stimulus came out 5 months ago. People are literally hurting. People are hurting. I'm seeing it. I'm literally seeing folks hurt. Like, businesses that were once thriving in Atlanta are now shut down. And there's a lot of Black-owned businesses. Because I go to a lot of local-owned places. These places are closed. When you go on Google and look at some of these restaurants that you used to go to, they are permanently closed. They're not coming back. And as the weather gets colder, COVID is going to wreak havoc on these communities even more. And you have a president that's on here laughing and talking about he's immune to the coronavirus. And it's just, girl, like this shit is crazy as hell. Like, it is literally crazy. But, you know, listening to Amy, she didn't want to answer the questions about, you know, race. She didn't want to dive into too many of these questions. She knows she's a Republican. She knows she does not believe in abortion. She knows she don't believe in the Affordable Care Act. She knows she don't believe in these damn things. When they asked her questions about, I can't remember who asked her about how she's seen the George Floyd video. She said she had to have a conversation with her 2 black kids or whatever. She has 2 black kids. I am not in no way, shape, or form interested in white folks raising black kids, adopting black kids. I ain't interested in it, because I don't know. I can only imagine what white supremacist bullshit she has been feeding them 2 black kids. I cannot imagine for her to be out here to us. We had to have this tough company. She couldn't even say racism. She couldn't even name things that are literally going to affect her 2 black kids, no matter how much she tries to shelter them. Racism exists. The very system that you are out here advocating to be a part of, that bitch that you're sitting on, will hurt them 2 black kids that like them 2 black kids that you got. Like, girl, honestly, I hope that the Democrats do take back the House. Well, they have the House. I hope they do take back the Senate. I hope they do win the White House. I hope they do, and I hope they do pack the courts. I really hope they do, because there's no way in the hell y'all out here throwing a judge and trying to get her confirmed 2-3 weeks before an election. 10 million people have already cast votes, and y'all out here like, I can't. This system is just complete trash. I hate it so much. Moving on to the system, let's talk about folks who don't understand the system, but who do understand the system, but seem to not understand they're being used as a pawn. Ice Cube. Ice Cube, yes, Ice Cube. Ice Cube, the very person who was a member of the NWA, who had a song that literally said, the police is out here working with the police. Baby, Ice Cube is out here working with the Trump campaign, working with the Trump administration, because they're out here trying to give money to black neighborhoods couple of weeks before the election. With some, I think the plan is called the Platinum Plan or something. Let me look it up and make sure. I want to make sure it's called the Platinum Plan. Let's make sure. So it was called the Platinum Plan. What type of? Let's read into So this all started from a tweet from Katrina Pearson, who said, "Shout out to Ice Cube for his willingness to step up and work with real Donald Trump administration to help develop the Platinum Plan." Leaders gonna lead, haters gonna hate. Thank you for leading. This is how you got used as a pawn. This is how you got used. Now this is from the Rolling Stone. According to the rapper's rep, Ice Cube offered to meet with both Trump and Biden campaigns in recent weeks to discuss an agenda for black Americans and support for his contract with Black America, which strikes at the heart of racism and represents a blueprint to achieve racial economic justice. Ice Cube doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. And all I can think about in the back of my head is the video interview with Malcolm X talking about leaders in the black community that white liberals feel comfortable with, or white folks feel comfortable with. Like you have musicians, artists, all these people, basketball players, all these folks who are leaders for the black community. And he asked, and what leaders do you have that speak for white people that are trumpet players? All these like who are these folks? And you can't really think of them, but you have people like Ice Cube, who has been able to access money and wealth and resources, and somehow, since he made it out of such and such, that he can be a leader for us, I guess. I guess that's how they see it. Well, it can't be too bad if Ice Cube made it out, so now he is considered a leader and he speaks for us. Ice Cube doesn't speak for us. That's why he got his ass dragged on Twitter as he should. So it's just, this is what he tweeted. Facts. I put out the CWBA. Both parties contacted me, then said we addressed the CWBA after election. Trump campaign made some adjustments to their plan after talking to us about the CWBA. Now I can see Ice Cube trying to do something that's somewhat beneficial, but at the same time, intent over impact. Your intentions might have been good, but the impact, because now they're able to use you as saying, look, Trump is not bad. Look how he out here helping black folks. Is Biden out here doing that? And keep in mind, both of them are trash. But we know without a doubt the stuff that Trump has done and said. We know he don't care about black folks. We know that. We know that. So for you to be used as a pun means that you were not thinking, Ice Cube. And he getting his ass ate up on Twitter, as he should. He getting his ass ate up because that was a very dumb ass move. And I just hope he knows that it is and realizes it. But girl, that's all I got on Ice Cube because honestly, it's melted at this point. I'm gonna end this video and shout out and wish Nicki Minaj well. Nicki Minaj has given birth. Congratulations to her, and she has revealed the gender of her child, and it's a boy. She posted on Instagram. She said, my little boy, it was cute. The girls went up, they ate it alive. She also took this time to drop a I guess a picture or something for some music. A single is being dropped tonight that she's featured on. Whole lot of choppers or something. Don't know if I'll be listening to that, because if it's anything like that message you released with Rich Dollars, I call him Rich Dollars and it's Todd Dollars. But if it's anything like that, man, I'm good on that. But your verse was cute, but I don't know, the song, the hook is just trash. It was so expensive, okay? It's, girl, cut it, please. But that's all I got. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, all of these things. I think I covered everything that I wanted to do in this video, girl. Yes, I did. I hope y'all enjoying y'all Thursday. I will be staying in tune to this debate so I can get it out and for y'all to enjoy it. Until next time, y'all enjoy y'all Thursday. Wash hands, social distance. I'll talk y'all later tonight. Bye.